Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and to this week's Plan With Me video. This week we are planning the week of April 27th through to, I was about to say March, but through to May 3rd. It is a fun, special week in that it is Liz from Planner Bliss with Liz's birthday this particular week. And that is actually what inspired me to use this particular kit. Because for anyone who doesn't know Liz, she loves purple and she's very, very into her like galaxy space vibe. So I bought this kit ages and ages and ages ago because it was so pretty. The colors were so bold and so vibrant, and I had no idea when I was going to be able to use the kit or how I would use it. And then when I was picking a kit for this particular week, I decided that it was probably going to be the best, if not only occasion, for me to use this particular kit, and I really do love how it turned out. The kit is from Planet Beautiful, so if you haven't checked out Planet Beautiful before, definitely do so. I believe she does offer Afterpay. I'm pretty sure that's how I bought the stack of kits that I did when I did, and it is an incredibly functional kit. So I used a ton of boxes, and I still have a ton of stuff left at the end, which was fantastic. I think I did use all of the larger boxes, like the half boxes, but I still had some fancy labels, appointment labels, those sorts of things left at the end, which was great. Now, I have realized that I have a bit of a new habit where I am doing my sidebar last now, whereas in the past I used to do that. I think I used to do like my bottom washi, my date headers, my sidebar, and then move into the spread. Whereas lately I've been finding that doing the sidebar last works better, just because it means that I can see what I have left from the kit. And yeah, I don't know, I just been enjoying doing it last. So this particular week also marks the 5th week of working from home, and obviously there is talk around the government for New South Wales now that we are going to step into a 3-phase sequence to get everyone back to work, but they're saying that that's going to be at least another, I think they said 8 to 12 weeks away. And then obviously when we do start moving back to work, it is going to be a very, very slow process for my work, because it was a very, very slow process to get us out, particularly in that they gave all of us a spare PC monitor. So obviously for us to actually do our jobs, we're going to need said monitors, and I don't think there's any left in the office. So they're going to have to sort of navigate a way of getting people back into the office with enough monitors for people to actually work. And I have no idea how that's going to work. But I guess at the end of the day, that's not really my problem. But yeah, so 5th week of working from home. So there was 2 birthdays I celebrated this week. There was Liz's birthday, and then there was my friend Kat from work. It was also her birthday this week as well. So it was a very fun week in that regard. You will see as we go along that, of course, and as predicted, there will be a multitude of different Animal Crossing stickers, because Animal Crossing is still life. And funnily enough, I've actually been ordering some more functional stickers and things like that to mark in the different events in Animal Crossing, which I wish I would have had at the beginning when I first started playing, because I couldn't mark in all of the major achievements as they happened. I apologize for that noise, and that was my Facebook that I should have logged out of before I started filming this video. So give me a second, you're probably going to hear clicking on the keypad, but I'm just trying to close that down. But we should be okay now. Yeah, so I wish I did have those stickers at the beginning, because I would have been able to mark in all the fun things like my villagers that moved in and things like that, but it is what it is. I have them now, so I will hopefully be able to track things as I go. And I'm just having a quick look before I didn't do anything particular with the full boxes this week. I kind of just scattered them. The good thing about this kit as well was that because it was so dark, I didn't really have to do too much whiteouting, which made it really nice and really easy to plan. So this is probably my quickest video to date, which is exciting. I also did something a little different this week, in that because I didn't have any work labels or anything like that to mark out work for the week, Well, I had appointment labels that I really didn't realize that I had until the end. Like, I'd done my full spread, and then I was like, oh, what do I have left? And I had a whole entire sheet that had fancy labels and appointment labels and things on them. But it worked out well anyway. So I could have used those, but I ended up using some deco from the kit, and then I layered over the Stella Bow black non-foiled scripts on the top just to mark working from home, which I think is kind of fun, and it's a new way of using the deco from me. So I quite like how that turned out. And I think we're getting up to, so we're starting to plan out the week now. So I just go in and I put in my 2 nights where we watch TV. So we're watching Lego Masters at the moment. And I marked that in. I don't know if you guys saw it at the beginning, but when I showed you through the functional pages of the kit, you would have seen that she had like a section that looked like little washi strips or like little things, but they were blank. So the idea of those is that you use them and then you can layer over whatever icon you like. So I used those a bit throughout because they were an empty canvas, so I was able to layer over, meal icons or other icons from the kit just to make them work for the spread, which I thought was really, really handy. Now that we are into the day by day, because like I said, not too much happened, so we'll just go through the day by day. So the first thing that I'm marking is Coffee Monday, and I've used a little coffee mug there from Sticker Thief, as well as a script from Stella Bow. And then you will see I do go through and do all my work from homes here now, because I wanted to put those in first, and I wanted to put in the deco. I didn't actually think when I was planning it out though, because I think in last week's video I said to you guys that if someone's birthday or there's some sort of special event on that particular day, I put that first and then I put everything else after that. Because I went through and did all of my work from home stuff first, that didn't actually happen this week, but it's fine. It's still in there and it's still marked as important, so that's the main thing. So you'll see what I mean there by having used the deco from the kit and layering over the script. I think it's super cute. And then on Monday, I go ahead and I mark on that purple label there. I use an icon from the kit to mark in that I filmed that day, because apparently Monday lunch breaks are for filming. And then after that, I do put in another little blank label there, but I didn't have an icon for it at this stage, so I've just sort of left it without an icon. And that is to mark that despite endless efforts to find a new villager for my Animal Crossing island, and saying no to so many because they were jock personalities and I already had 2 on my island, that when I went to bed that night, I was under the premise that I had 24 hours to find a villager. That was not the case, because when I gave up searching for the night, I woke up the next morning to find that someone had moved into the vacant lot, and of course it was a jock, so I wasn't very happy about that. On Monday evening, the last thing that I mark in with a Stella Bow flat lay is that I uploaded my Metro City Girl plan with me, and then of course, as I mentioned earlier, I've gone ahead and marked in Lego Masters. On to Tuesday, we have marked working from home. I've used a little Marshmallow celebration character there to mark in Lyssa's birthday, of course in a purple glittery box, because I could not do Lyssa's birthday in any other colour. That afternoon, I've used an icon from the kit to mark in that, you probably won't see it until the end actually, but we organised, so myself, Emily from what used to be Wednesday Planning, and Maya from Sticker Thief organised a sneaky gift for Liz, so we actually gifted her a Nintendo Switch so that she could join us on our Animal Crossing adventures. We organised that with her partner, and he gave it to her that night. Then I use a Switch icon there, and I pair it with a script a little later to mark that I played Animal Crossing that night. On to Wednesday, we have working from home. The half box there is to mark payday. I've got a little sticker there of a cute little owl named Blathers. For anyone who doesn't know, he is the museum curator in Animal Crossing, and that was just to mark that my museum upgraded that night. I then have a sticker of his cute little sister named Celeste to mark in that she visited my island that night, and I got some recipes and some shooting stars from her. And I don't have an icon for him, but the last thing that I marked on that particular night is that KK slider came to my island, which basically means you then unlock all the design tools, which is super fun. On to Thursday, I have marked working from home. I've then used some balloons from Stella Bow to mark in that it was my friend Kat's birthday. And sorry, I should say that those 2 owl stickers are from Stella Bow as well. That evening, I've used a flat lay from Stella Bow to mark that I played Animal Crossing, and then I've used 2 more characters from Stella Bow to mark in 2 events that happened that night on Animal Crossing. So the first one is a little camel named Sahara, and I marked that she visited. She sells mysterious rugs and wallpapers and that sort of stuff for your home. And then I used the cute little dodo guy to mark in that I visited Lissa's Island because she was up and running and playing that day. On to Friday, I have marked working from home. I then go ahead and put a Debbie Downer sticker there rubbing her eyes, and that was to mark that I'd had a bad night's sleep the night before, so I was very, very tired. And on Friday evening, I use a little Prick the PMS Demon from Sticker Thief to mark that I had a visitor. Yes, my period came again, TMI, I know, but it was the 3rd time in 6 weeks because I had a period midway through my regular cycle because of stress, which was not fun. I then used the little meal icon to mark in that we had McDonald's for dinner that night, and then I used a popcorn sticker from Stella Bow to mark in that we watched Hustlers that evening. On to Saturday, I've used a pillow from Tickled Pink Planning to mark that I slept in that day to make up for the lost sleep from Thursday night. I've used some glasses from Sticker Thief to mark in that I finally got to pick up my glasses. I think it was 5 weeks it took them to get it in, and they just kept saying Corona, Corona, Corona. Lucky this channel isn't monetized because they would take my money off me. But lucky we're here for fun and not credit, literally. On Saturday, after we picked up my glasses, I've used a little label there to mark that we had Mad Max for lunch, my favourite. And then I've used a little coffee cup from the sticker kit to mark that I grabbed a coffee. And I layered over one of the shopping icon scripts with icon. I just repeated myself. I basically script with an icon from the kit to mark that we did some grocery shopping. And then on to Sunday, I have used a sticker there from Marshmallow Studio to mark that it was turnip day. So turnips are like the stock market in Animal Crossing. And so on Sunday, when it rolls around between, I think, 7 a.m. and 12 p.m., you buy your turnips. And throughout the week, you try to sell them for a huge profit. Hence the money bag or the bells bag. I then used a sticker from Happy Dye to mark filming that day. I used 2 blank labels and an icon from the kit to mark in that we had pasta for dinner. And then the last 2 things I marked, I've used a flat lay from Stella Bow to mark uploading a plan with me. And of course that we watched Lego Masters on Sunday. Now over to my sidebar, I'm just doing the usual stuff. So I'm putting down some appointment labels with my YouTube bun and Instagram icon from Sticker Thief, which are my 2 favorites, and I'm pretty sure I use them most, if not every week, to mark in my socials. Then I just go ahead and put in a half box to mark that it was the 5th week working from home, and I use that big, it's like a full box with an extra edition, so it's like a box and a quarter. The cute little girl there to fill in the side and put some washi on the bottom of the sheet there. But that is it. I didn't use any foil this week, which I think worked out perfectly. I think it would have been a little bit too much if I'd used foil. And I really, really enjoy how this spread turned out. The pops of colour against like the black. I just really, really love that. I'm just going to take you through the leftovers. So as I said, you can see that I used quite a bit, but there was still quite a bit left over, which I'm really, really shocked at. And I do have a couple more Planet Beautiful kits to use in the future. And I'm probably going to go ahead and buy some more now just because I know how incredibly functional they are and how far I can stretch them. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff left. I am going to leave it here. For anyone who is new here, please like and subscribe and turn on the notifications using the little bell button if you haven't already. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now, guys.